are, guys. Back at it, episode 90.
Going on, boys.
94. We only got 6 more then.
I think it's 94. Yeah, because I uploaded 93.
Yeah.
We got Bean here. Don't got Sam.
Yeah, this is an odd one because I don't think Sam's ever missed an episode.
Never missed him.
No.
So
Missing him now. Missing that big old lug.
I know, and it's
He
one of
cut
those-
his beard too short.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing a core component here, but we're so drawn.
What are you rocking? Some tea?
Yeah, dude. Some freaking.
Oh yeah, I should be. No, I see the tea bag hanging out.
bag of the teas right there. Why is that bugger wet for?
It is all wet.
Yeah, it was drippling earlier.
What's drippling off
I
of
don't
it?
know.
Someone poisoning me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I came down and poisoned my
You know,
blood.
it's like, I've had enough of this podcast.
I had enough of Abe. It's like,
Yeah.
just gone. But yeah, dudes, we're back at it. Episode 90. What did I say? 4?
I think 94. Yeah,
94,
so
boys. We're growing. We're
we
moving.
got we got
moving
only
on
6
up.
more episodes until I poison you guys again. So.
Moving on up.
Dang! If only
To
Eli
the
would have
east
poisoned
side.
me on this.
Yeah,
let's go
you
through
have
it.
6 episodes to poison Abe so that he doesn't have to be poisoned by me. So we got 6 episodes till the
I wonder what my
death
dumps
candies.
will be like after I eat one of those.
I don't
You
know.
could probably re-eat it and it'd be sour.
You know what the reality is I don't think they're actually as bad as I thought they were because I had the kids try them. The kids have been wanting to try them, so I was just like, all right, well, you can spit them out if they're too sour. Because I'm like, I didn't feel like it'd be hot stuff like it'd be.
But those kids, they don't got like years of teeth corrosion.
No, that's true.
and sugar abuse. And, you know, like
right
'cause
in the
kids can
pocket.
kind of take it on the chin with that
It's
stuff.
true. So maybe we got raw.
They don't have
tongues and
pockets
stuff.
like pocket cavities.
No,
what I call them.
right.
They got little
Yeah,
pocket
so, 'cause
cavities.
I-
I got pocket caverns.
But from the way they described it to me is basically like there's the outer layer which is super sour, and then like you get through it, and then there's like something in the middle that as soon as you get to it, it starts fizzing like crazy, and that's also super sour. So I guess there's like 2 stages to the sourness. I don't know. So
yeah, if it hits
it'll
my
be-
one tooth, I'll bet.
I buy it. Just spit it right out, right onto the laptop.
Like a dog trying to eat medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen those people trying to like feed their dogs like lettuce and crap like
Yeah.
that? Oh, dude,
We
it's
want them
hilarious.
to be a vegetarian.
Well, and I think they're just more trying to trick the dog into like they'll do this thing where they'll have like a piece of bacon and then they'll slide in the lettuce, and like the dog usually will react and like growl at them. Usually, there are a lot of the dogs are like, "The hell are you doing? Like
Dogs,
you
they're
offered me
pretty
bacon."
smart.
I seen this thing on the talk show to where this lady was claiming her dog was vegan, and they put out meat and
Seen it too.
lettuce or whatever it was, just rabbit food.
Yeah.
Wouldn't smash the. She's like, "Oh my god!" Like blew her mind. I'm like, "You've been starving this poor animal."
It's a carnivore.
Yeah.
That is what, and that's the thing that people don't. It's like, yes, I understand we in the modern era, we feed our dogs and cats like pellets and crap like that, but like they're carnivores. Like they are technically supposed to be on a meat based diet. Like if you want,
I give my cats like 3 times a week some the canned meat stuff. What are you looking at?
There's a fly.
Oh, there is. Isn't there?
I thought I could hear him
crickets,
buzzing around.
flies, snakes. We just got cursed on this podcast.
Start hissing at him.
Flies. Anything was fine other than the snakes.
Yeah.
The snake was where I drew the line.
Yeah, that was a little. That
He's
was
like,
a little
I
something.
had to stop an episode for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to walk away on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How you guys been though? Everything good?
yeah, been good. We've been working a bunch.
Everything good in the world?
Yeah.
There's some wild people out there, that's for sure.
People are struggling. What mentally?
It's like drinking candy. What's up?
Is it that sweet?
No, it's not that sweet. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I like tea lately.
Oh, dude, tea's the bomb. Or is it like hot tea?
Yeah, it's hot tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting attacked by this fly.
He's having problems.
Call him freaking legioned. Freaking little bastard. Just won't leave me alone. Like you think you
Dude, what if I was like, and just caught him in my mouth?
like, oh!
You did get one the other day in the truck that I wasn't sure he waited and like got it on his elbow and smacked it, and I was like,
I did get one.
Oh, it was kind of impressive because I was like, because I've tried to do that. I've done it with varying levels of success, but I was just like, he ain't gonna be able to get this thing. And no, he freaking got it. But it was like after, to be fair, it was like after like 10 minutes of that thing freaking.
Yeah, I was getting
crap
tired.
out of us.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Because that thing was, I mean,
It was lethargic.
That thing was fully clocked in.
Yeah. Jeez. In the truck?
Yeah, it was locked in the truck.
You
We
get them in the
couldn't
truck, you're like, you try to get them out, they don't want to go out.
Yeah.
I know. You're like, dude, like, you're going to die.
They want to drop dumps on you or maggots or whatever.
They're just like,
Don't flies drop maggots?
They birth maggots. Yeah.
Yeah.
like they regurgitate onto you.
Yeah.
They're gross. They're nasty.
Oh,
little
yeah.
buggers, dude.
Flies are monstrous.
Let's start like dipping them in chocolate and eating them.
People do that with crickets.
Yeah, I was gonna say. They
and-
probably do it with flies in some places.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure. Yeah, there's a lot of weird chocolate like covered weird stuff.
Would you
out
do
there.
a chocolate covered cricket? Sorry, first of all, I don't like chocolate that much, and I know I don't like cricket.
I don't like chocolate that much either. I'm not a big chocolate fan. I know people are going to roast me in the comments on that one, but I'm not a big chocolate fan either. But I mean, I would do it. Okay, I'll be honest. I would do it for the podcast, but other than that, I would not. Yeah, I'm like,
If this podcast gets 2,000 likes, Beano will eat a chocolate covered
I'll do
cricket.
it. I'll do it.
I would do it too.
Yeah.
I won't.
For
See,
2,000
Abe's
likes.
making
Abe's
that-
got lines.
I'm making that abundantly clear.
You should see what I'll do for 85,000 likes.
I'm not even saying doing it for the like.
It gets crazy.
See, this is where I'm
Straight's
dumber
killed me.
because I wouldn't even do it technically for a certain amount of likes. But if we were like, we're doing a thing on the podcast, and I'm like, I'm going to eat a chocolate covered cricket, I'm like, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
I mean, people pay for them.
Oh, dude, I could
You know.
I could down one of those easily. It's not like it would make me gag or
No,
anything.
I'd crunch it real quick.
Yeah,
you
it wouldn't.
know.
It wouldn't bother me to eat one, but I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Brutal. Yeah, no.
Well, I
Not
mean,
at
we
all.
already eat. How many spiders is it a year?
Honestly, if it's deep fried or covered in chocolate or something like that, I'm pretty much in. But as soon as it's just like, here's a raw goat
Deep,
ball.
we're just like on the pod, like, hey,
Like,
so today we're deep
was
frying
it,
crickets.
Fear Factor stuff. Some like just a bowl of
testicles,
crickets. Yeah,
or testicles, or
Yeah,
just live
oh,
animal.
God.
Yeah, and I can't do like the
No,
just
no.
raw.
I'm
Like,
not
it's got to
doing
be
that.
dead and cooked.
Yeah, I'm not doing that stuff.
Yeah,
It's just kinda
No.
good.
No, we ain't no Liver King up in here.
drinking.
Yeah, isn't
wait,
he in jail now? For threatening Joe Rogan's life.
Yeah, yeah.
He flew to Texas.
He
I'm like,
flew to Texas.
Bro, don't you know that Joe Rogan runs Texas now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
He
the
probably will
cops
be
were like,
governor in the next 5 years. Like it's
Oh, for
not,
sure.
if Joe ran
Vote
for,
for Joe
well,
Rogan.
if Joe
I
Rogan
think Joe's
ran
going to run for president eventually.
he might
Rogan for president.
He doesn't seem like he wants to though. That's the
But
only
now.
thing. Yeah, now, but like maybe in another 10 years. I
Joe
don't know.
seems like he's got a long lifespan ahead of him.
Yeah, if he stays that fit, I
Yeah.
mean, I would imagine so. I mean, he's on however many. I mean, how many things has Onnit created? he's just pumping
Alpha Brain. I
himself.
got Alpha Brain upstairs.
We tried it the one
Yeah.
day. Yeah,
You get that brain alpha.
Yeah.
It makes your brain alpha
Brain
style.
Alpha style.
You get them alpha thoughts. You're like, today was going to be a bad day, but guess what? I got that alpha brain.
Alpha Brain.
I feel like it kind
You're
of
sitting there thinking like,
I feel like it kind of roasted me.
I
a
would
little
be
bit.
getting pissed off right now, but guess what? I'm alpha brain.
You roasted me right now.
No,
That's a secret roast. It's okay. I accept it.
I think alpha brain, if it works, dude, great.
You wouldn't take it though.
No.
Exactly. That's a roast. It's a roast.
Is it-
I knew it was.
No, it wasn't
You
a
can say it
roast.
as nice as you want to, but you're
No,
roasting.
I'm not
me.
roasting. Like I hear a lot of good things. You know,
I hear a lot of
know.
good
Like-
things, you know.
Do you do much in the way of supplements?
like vitamins.
Vitamin supplements and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't taking
Makes
nothing
sense.
else other than that.
Yeah.
No, this body is a temple. You know, the only thing that can be around in this body is the Lord Jesus Christ himself.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
No, but
That's
no.
the best supplement of all.
Yeah, dude. When you get Jesus on your side, bro, you're high on life, bro. You're just like, Bing, I'm going to pray for you in the middle of this store right now. And it's some little kid, and they're like, dude, you're going to go to jail.
Don't touch me.
Parents are like, 911.
Yeah. There's a strange man in the store
I
trying to
done
pray for our
lost it.
child.
Yeah. I'm over there just
I'm trying to help you.
puking demons on
Yeah.
Demon, you accuser of the brethren.
Release them right now.
I'm trying to help you, fucker.
Yeah. Hitting them with the freaking
Holy water
my,
wand.
my vest and the
wind of God.
The wind of God.
Yeah.
Cursing COVID-19.
Just smacking them in the head a little bit.
Dude. I heard a preacher dude, I heard a preacher the other night, bro, one of those TV evangelists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what? Send $100 and the Lord is going to heal you of
Yeah.
every ailment you have, right?
seen
Those
those
types of
guys.
people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was this one lady up there. I'm not going to talk about what she was talking about, but she was talking about certain things that's whatever.
Yeah. Sexual?
No.
Okay. I've seen one of those that was wild.
But she was
by the way.
like, she was like, up
started
there.
pulling holy water on privates, the one that I sent.
Oh my God.
Okay, anyways, continue.
But no, she was she was like just going on her little thing or with that, and she's like, no, she's like, to hell with that. I'm like, and it like got really quiet. I'm like, this lady be cussing up a storm at her house.
She said the hell with that.
You know, like it seemed like she wanted to add more on
She's
to
doing,
it.
if she's doing it in church in the middle of.
Oh, straight up.
That's what I'm saying. She's
Live, dude,
saying that in the middle
live
of
on
church.
television.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, the Lord don't allow that. I'm joking, but no, I
No,
was just
you're the Lord's. You're the Lord's. Classroom. What do they call them?
Oh yeah, the classroom clown.
No, not the clown. The one that like sucks up to the teacher all the time.
Oh, teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet, dog.
Jesus is
for
teacher's
Jesus?
pet.
Jesus,
dude, I'm Jesus's pet, dude. I'm like, just like, what's his name? Alex Jones, like, come on, Lord, what? He's like, you're so great, and I'm terrible.
That's you, dude.
Yeah, that's me.
I love it.
That's awesome.
It's like, I scare you? Like, well, guess what? Fear is of the devil.
Yeah.
You ain't got Jesus in your life no more.
Ye the walk.
You're the one walking the matter. You're the eternal one, Dave.
God, what was that DMX song you constantly were singing?
does
like
the bark?
I need to talk to you.
Yeah. Dude.
He's like, what is it? Oh, so, yeah, he barks and he's,
Dun, 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 dun.
dude, it was a banger.
Yeah.
That's a different one, but he released multiple bangers.
Oh, dude.
DMX has some banging ass songs out there.
He was
bro.
like, I
where the
really need
hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Yeah. Didn't he die?
Yeah,
Hollywood, dude. Devil's little playground.
it was drugs.
And Satan's over there like, come on in here, time to die. Not me, bro. Freaking take me to Hollywood, bro. I'm gonna be like with a freaking the sword of something,
Magellan
and then the shield of faith, bro. Bam, ping, ping. In reality, they'd just be like, "How's your finances?" I'm like, "Where's the crossroads?" I'm joking. Finances are good.
Finances are good.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, but if somebody was like,
Finances are actually tough over here, bro.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. Is like you get somebody like that that's like just on fire, you know?
Yeah.
And then like someone's like, "Here's a big wad of money, but
Oh, yeah,
come,
dude.
come on over yonder." You're
Sell
like,
your soul.
it was like that.
"Where's the candy shop?"
That old Simpsons bit where Krusty the Clown was talking. And he was like, "They backed a dump truck full of money up to my house. I couldn't do anything else." Like, and it's just like, yeah, I think that's what happens with a lot of these like Hollywood types. Is
Yeah,
they're
Go to
like,
the
hey.
Diddy parties.
Yeah.
Like, you want some brand deals? Get out that baby oil.
yeah,
You're like, can't see Diddy. That's probably why Diddy's eyes are crossed.
Yeah.
You see
he
how
is
close
cross-eyed.
those are? He's like,
dude. I was watching a
He's
video the
dangerous
other day of
yeah.
people.
I think he's getting acquitted, by the way, by a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. I mean, he may serve maybe a couple years.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, like, okay.
It says, like,
you
doing
guys
it-
let Diddy out and you let Cosby out. What's going on? O.J. Simpson got out too. What is going on, bro?
I don't know, but dude, they straight up said,
I will say though, Cosby did go to jail. He just
He did.
didn't. He just didn't go to his full sentence.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like I feel
Seemed like he
somebody
was out kind of in no
He-
time.
he was
but then he
very
looked like a totally
relatively
different
quick.
person. I was like, oh, the devil left him.
It was a while later though. I think he probably got bucked.
I was like, oh, the devil's done using that guy. So the devil left him and he came out.
Devil
of prison.
jumped
He's
over
like,
to Diddy.
Yeah, devil jumped to Diddy.
The devil
went down to
Diddy. Yeah, straight up. He went to the Diddy parties.
He was looking for some baby oil.
Yeah. Looking for
Nobody's
some-
butts were safe.
Looking for some souls to steal.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's some asses.
But like,
to
no,
snatch.
dude, like it went on the Diddy thing, like what he's like was acquitted of or whatever was like child trafficking, and it
Yeah.
says like conspiracy. I'm like,
conspiracy. You can't get arrested
Conspiracy
for that.
to child traffic, maybe. It'll like
yeah, like, well, that, and it was
they
like
were trying to?
he was found not guilty for it. So it was like some of the charges they were throwing at him was like conspiracy, like charges. And I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, because technically it
but
is
like none of the people like that were underage, like who's that pop star guy that he
Justin Bieber.
yeah, Bieber. He like that's what they say. I've heard people say like
Yeah.
that's why he didn't get found guilty on it because no one like that would come forth and be like, yeah, he did this to me. These underage kids wouldn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, well that's the whole thing with the idea of the conspiracy to
Yeah.
to child traffic, right? Is the term in legal terms, like for the conspiracy part of it, is the planning that leads up to it. So like if there is, even if you didn't actually do it, but you like set up a plan
Right.
to traffic children or something like that, that is illegal, regardless of whether or not you actually continue. You go down that road.
Well, that's freaking R. Kelly. Sitting
yeah.
30 years. I don't want to hog tie nobody. I don't want to hog tie.
Yeah.
She's like, and that reporter was ruthless. She's like, is this just for show?
Yeah.
He's just like pissing hot piss on people too. You know his piss is hot.
Oh, dude, there's so many.
It's
STDs
getting
up
hot in here. Is that him?
That's Nelly.
Okay.
That's Nelly.
Nelly.
R. Kelly is R. Kelly's not.
He's a different
He didn't I don't and people like I don't
I
think
believe
R.
I
Kelly's,
can fly. That's
dude, R. Kelly doesn't release any bangers. This shit's weird.
R. Kelly. I think he's released a couple bangers.
Did he, man? I'd have to
I think
go
he
back to
released
his-
I Believe I Can Fly. Maybe I'm wrong.
Was that R. Kelly? I feel like it
Got a
was.
phone on you?
Hey,
Check.
I'll check right
Yeah.
now. I'll
Yeah,
check.
check. Because maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, what-
maybe you know what? Maybe he hasn't released a single banger. I don't know.
No, I'm sure he has.
I'm sure.
I just wasn't. His songs were like
Hot and fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body. That's him, right? Hot and fresh. What is that song?
think so,
I don't think that's R. Kelly.
or maybe
Okay.
maybe I'm not.
I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
I believe
bro.
I can fly.
See, yeah,
Okay.
that's a
Oh,
banger.
no, he might be right. He might be right.
believe I
He might be
can
right about the other one. too,
Yeah,
then.
dude.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He did release a banger.
But he faced in 30 years. He's a bad man. But dang, man. He got on that devil side, and the devil was like, go on.
Bump and grind.
That one.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
see. Ignition. Your body's calling.
Yeah, Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen.
That's him.
Ignition. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's a banger too.
That was a banger, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, dude, he's a bad dude.
He was
Yeah.
banging piss out his bladder onto people's faces.
That's a rough one, dude.
He probably saved it up too. He probably was holding until he
Oh,
was
it
about
was
that
asparagus?
first,
It was that dark year.
Ate
dude.
3
That
pounds of
yellow year.
asparagus.
dude. Just that had that scent on it.
Oh.
That asparagus
Just
scent.
Brussels sprouts and asparagus.
Yeah, they're just like hog-tied. Oh, hog-tied what? Like, yeah, you do. Yeah. You hog-tying everybody.
Yeah, you hog-tied
You hog-tied your mom in the freaking bathroom. She's
You look like a hog-tied.
Kelly,
Yeah.
none of that pissing anymore. You're going to get caught. Crazy, dude. But dude, I guess nowadays drugging people and doing that stuff, it's okay.
It's the new.
I really do feel like what happens with a lot of
It's
these
not,
guys.
right?
No.
It's
not.
the new thing though.
How are people not getting caught?
Well, they get super successful first.
That's
I-
true.
And then they're like,
that's-
well, we could take all his money and then let him go, or we could just put him in prison for life.
Well, and I think that's the other thing too is with people getting a ton of success is because I've heard people talk about this stuff, and you even see like some of these like you guys ever seen like George Soros talk and like how like some of these people they get to a certain level of wealth or fame or whatever status, and then it's almost like they don't feel like they're people anymore.
Yeah.
Like and they don't look
Yeah.
at other people as though they're
As
actual
people?
like real
They're
people.
looking for that stuff that you just don't ever,
that's like-
don't ever mess with.
That's like Diddy. I'm like, bro, you could have like a lot of hot chicks, bro.
Well, that's what they said. Like,
Why?
him is
Why are you doing this to these men?
they were saying like he has a lot of like
wiener.
the brand deals. So like if you like are like a singer or an actress, well, who's that one girl that played off of Hunger Games? What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
She had a story about him talking about like
Amazingly, 10 out of 10.
Agreed.
but he presented something about like signing something like that she didn't see nothing at one of the parties or something like that.
Like an NDA or something.
Yes. And she was like, no. And she had her lawyer look through it, and it was all this different stuff like that was added on. It was like, she was like this, basically like if she said this, she could get all these different brand deals and different things like that. So like he has his, not just only is he like, I don't even know what he's actually really even wrote, but I'm sure he's wrote some good ones out there. And that's what he's, Diddy.
Diddy. Some music
But,
wise?
yeah, but he also owns a lot of like the brand deal
Is
companies.
that what we're doing this episode? Is going down different rapists like
Hey, dude, we brought
catalogs?
Liver King. Let's talk about Liver King.
I mean, the roids or like the
Just him.
The
No, his
near
music.
assault.
Have you
or-
seen-
You're talking about his music.
Liver King.
Liver King does music?
No,
I was about to be real intrigued by that one. I was about to be like, well, we can't play it on the pod, so I'm going to have to listen to it elsewhere. But, whew, that would have been.
no, he's
talking
talking
about
about
Diddy?
Diddy. I don't think Diddy's had any bangers out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I've never been like I've never looked up Diddy.
Don't
music
because there might be one on there. You're like, dang, I really like that one.
He might have had.
Because I believe I can fly, bro. Like, bro, the first time I heard that, I was like,
Space Jam, dude.
dang, bro, exactly. I believe I can fly. You're like, oh, dude. I'm up on the roof like, dude, should I?
Just, you know.
You just be a kid and just be like having dreams, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm gonna be something someday. And you just got that tear coming out, and you're just like, I believe I can fly. And you just got them tears. You're like, Mom and Dad told you to go to the room because you were being bad or something. You have like R. Kelly up in the back, and you're like, I hate him, man. Oh, long time nobody, Mom.
Not even knowing that R. Kelly would be a way worse parent.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I don't.
worst.
Yeah, I think he actually does have kids. He had like 2 wives that were like underage, I think, or something, or he got with them when they were underage. What I don't know. I don't really follow that. I just seen that interview and I thought that was hilarious.
But Kelly,
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how to tell nobody. That one.
you ever see O.J. Simpson try to fit the glove on his hand?
Yeah, he was just like,
Oh, yeah.
he literally just was like, and he like just like put his fingers.
He's like, "It don't
this.
fit."
It don't fit. I'm like, bro,
Try harder.
break his finger straight and we'll fit it.
Yeah.
He's making it not.
It's like,
try
how
to
about
fit.
somebody come over here and
He
put it on
unalived
him?
that woman.
and
his
for the guy she cheated on him with,
Yes.
right?
He
Killed both of them.
I think he did.
Unalived him.
Unalived them, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so.
World. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure.
I've never really. Dude, I've seen. Don't they have like a documentary about him?
Yeah, it seems
Yeah, they
like-
have much out
I need to
there.
watch
He's
it.
he's out though. I think OJ, right? He's
Yeah.
Is he alive
He's
still?
living his
Or
best
did he-
life.
did he die?
Oh, yeah, he's alive.
Okay, I was
He's
about
out
to
there
say.
living his best life.
yeah,
Okay.
he probably is.
OJ
Still
out there.
rich.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't he like a football player?
Yeah.
Never. Was he a good one?
I don't watch football.
He was also in one of the Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen. I don't know if you guys ever remember those, like from back in the day, the like 70s.
I remember the
comedy
Naked
movies.
Gun.
Yeah, he was in one of those. I can't remember.
I remember
which one.
watching it though.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I seen him. I was a kid, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Liver King. That dude's going off the rails.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to get a jiu-jitsu match with Rogan, I guess was the
He's,
No, he was talking about
And then-
Unalive and Rogan too.
Yeah, he was.
because it started that was the thing is it started sounded like he wanted to do a jiu-jitsu match, and then by the time it ended it sounded like he was trying to like hunt Joe Rogan down.
well, I think he was definitely, his career was plummeting. Because
Yeah.
he was a rip-off artist.
Yeah,
You know, like, this is natural. I don't do
eat liver
steroids.
and not steroids. And
yeah, and you're like, and then like the doctor's like, he spends like $10,000 a month in steroids. You're like, oh wow, so you can't take those supplements and look like that then.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
You know, and he's like ripping off like 20-year-old kids.
Oh yeah,
Wild. So and Joe Rogan like,
fraud.
and they like, so I think that was his last attempt to
Yeah.
try to like his fame on social media.
Yeah.
like I'm gonna beat Joe Rogan's ass.
right.
Like
right.
with his one eye.
and Rogan's like, like I don't even think he responded.
He definitely Liver King went cuckoo.
But then they arrested
Yeah.
him. I know, or at least I saw
Yeah.
they arrested him for
There's like footage of them like they were getting ready, they were in the hotel I think in Texas and they were going to go look for him or
Yeah.
something or go to one of like the
to the
shows.
nightclub or
Yeah, what's the
something.
nightclub there? called?
Mothership.
or something
Mothership,
like
yeah.
that. And the camera guy was like talking. I was like, "Hey man, how about not bring the knife?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just leave that there." And I'm like, "This dude's like seriously going to try to kill Joe Rogan."
it sounds like
But I don't think Joe would like. He couldn't even get close to Joe. Joe's bodyguards, and then if you do, Joe Rogan. I'm sorry, if you put those two in a match, Joe's gonna kill him. Joe's gonna be like,
Yeah.
and he goes, like, look what steroids does to you, kids. It makes you lose your mind.
Yeah, because I doubt
You go off the
Liver
deep
King knows anything other to do than lift heavy stuff and do steroids. It seems like
He
that.
doesn't do.
He doesn't
Talks
seem like
about
a fighter in
the
any way, shape, or
Barbarian. He has his workout called the Barbarian.
Yeah, he's like, the tiniest.
hardest workout I've ever done.
He's the tiniest barbarian of all time.
Yeah, 5'5".
Oh, is he?
I don't know.
That's
He's
small.
short.
Is
He is,
Let's see how tall that
he
little
is
bastard
short,
is.
but he is
I'm like,
jacked.
I'm sorry, bro, but the Vikings, they were big old people. Like,
and this is no hate to Joe, but Joe's pretty short too, though, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's Italian. I think he's like 5'8" or 5'7" or something like that. You know.
That's whew,
Yeah.
that's a short old boy.
Yeah. He's like a little.
Yeah, Joe's pretty small.
He reminds me of like a chimp. He's like built like a chimp. You know what I mean? Like he's like he would tear your
They're
face
like
off. Probably.
hiding. They're hiding his height here.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, big shocker.
5'7" people are saying on Reddit.
Makes sense. I mean, if he's gonna fight Joe, if he wants to fight Joe, they definitely look like same height, just different builds.
Yeah.
like
5'5". No, people said 5'5". Yeah, it's all over the place. There's a whole bunch of yeah.
That's what I thought. I
It's
heard
all
was
in
5'5".
the low fives. He's a pretty small fella.
That's
I
insanity.
would beat the shit out of his ass. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. If the Liver King ever wants to go one
I
on
don't
one,
think many people would lose to that guy.
no. If the Liver King wants to go one on one, as long as we can do it like Jake Paul Tyson or whatever,
Yeah,
and we could make a whole bunch of money,
Yeah.
for sure.
I would bare knuckle and I would give him 2 free shots.
Let's
a lot of
hook
people.
it up.
A lot of people were saying
Post
it's
jail for
he had
Liver King.
ab implants.
Oh,
He looks
they,
like, yeah, dude.
they look weird, dude.
He looks like shit.
He got one of those like
and he's red.
belly buttons that look like they
Does
just
anybody talk about
exploded.
the fact that he's red? Like,
Yeah, his skin
Super
color's red.
yeah, he's just and even his chest and everything. I'm like, and then you see where there's the delineation of like, hey man, you might have too much blood flow coming to your head, like because down here
Not
is
good,
like all
bud.
normal white person.
where I put my steroids at. Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to where's
Texas.
Texas. He shows up to Texas. Joe's like, bitch, this is my state now.
He's like, we will
What are
shoot
you talking
you.
about?
And Joe shoots, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you think he's gonna like wrestle you if you just
Dude,
come to
Joe,
Texas?
I just think in all aspects of life, I think the Liver King is Joe's evil twin brother.
They're probably brothers.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
Joe has nothing to do with his real dad, right?
That's Joe's little brother. That's Joe's evil
Joe's like,
twin.
That's gonna be a new internet conspiracy. Is
Like
Liver King.
what's a good name for like an because his name's not really Liver King. Like this is like what's a cool
Isn't
stupid
it
name?
something dumb like Ryan or something like
like
that?
his actual
Dang
name?
it, Brian.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, we weren't supposed to like do this.
I thought it was. Is Brian Christensen a person?
I don't know.
Brian Christensen?
Yeah.
Brian Cranston from
'Cause
Breaking
I
Bad.
thought his name was some shit like Brian Christensen.
It might be. It might be some
I'll look
something
right
like
now.
that.
I, could
See,
be,
it might
I
be,
feel like I'm totally off.
no, but it might be because I feel like I remember it being
Watch
some
it be
Ryan,
completely
Brian,
something.
something,
Oh,
yeah. something goofy.
Derek.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've never actually because I never really watched any of
Brian-
his stuff.
Brian Michael Johnson.
You're right. You're right.
Brian Michael Johnson.
Yeah. Brian Johnson is his name.
That's
Brian
right. Because you were
Johnson.
like, because it's another Brian Johnson, another relatively famous,
Yeah.
now infamous Brian Johnson. You know, because you got.
Did you
that
guys
one
see
AC/DC.
freaking Ozzy Osbourne's last?
in the throne? Yeah, when they had. Oh, they was sad, dude.
It was, dude. I
didn't
seen it on
watch it.
TikTok and I was just like, no,
I couldn't.
no,
watch-
I don't want it on here no more. I don't want to cry.
I couldn't watch the whole performance. It was kind of like because he literally came up, and it was kind of cool the way they did
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
For his farewell, he raised up out of this throne, like out of the ground, like out of nowhere, and he was
Yeah.
sitting on the throne. And then they had a guy because I saw it from a different angle, like pulling him back, so the crowd couldn't see the guy, but it looked like he was moving back to be with the band.
Mm-hmm.
And then but it was just like it started. And I'm like, yeah, man, I know he's so
He knows. He knew.
knows.
He knew.
Well,
Like
that's
it's
why
time to wrap it up.
It's his farewell.
76 years old. I just didn't.
But you see all the people that came out
Oh,
for, I mean, Steven Tyler came out for it. There was a bunch
He had
of
Zach
different
out
options.
there.
Wilde
Zach was
playing.
held
Yeah.
backing him up on vocals.
Oh yeah, there's
was
a
like,
bunch
oh,
of
that's cool,
and
dude.
because again, he's the Prince of Darkness, man. You at least got to give him props,
Oh, for sure.
But,
like him or don't like him. I don't care.
Yeah, I love Ozzy.
I got to take a pee break.
Yeah, dude. Go ahead. Take a piss. And we back.
We back, gentlemen.
They don't even know it. Don't know nothing.
Got too much to say.
But no, did you guys see the Jake Paul fight with that one boxer?
no, huh? Who
What, he had
was it
another
against?
fight, did he?
I can't. Some Mexican guy. I don't know. He was,
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard there was some kerfuffle around Jake Paul, but I didn't really.
Kerfuffle. That's the-
I got into with that the other day, but it was like I don't know. I kind of it's weird. I tangentially will hear about something and like some people are talking about Jake Paul, and then I kind of going on about my day.
Oh, okay, that's his next fight.
Who do you fight this time?
Yeah. It says his next fight is Julio Cesar Chavez
Oh, okay.
Jr.
oh, that's the guy you just fought. I believe.
Oh, okay, is it?
Yeah, I believe. Is he Mexican?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's him.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, that's the guy he gets fought. And that guy was he was actually like
Now,
a
here's the thing.
pro
You
boxer,
got to
I think.
understand.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he beat him.
He's a who beat who?
Jake beat him.
Jake beat him. I didn't know
Yep.
that.
I think the next fight that
Why is he? What, dude? Why is he fighting all these old guys, dude?
but dude,
Like-
and that's the whole reason I was going to bring this up about Jake fighting is the next fight.
Can't
that-
hate on him because he is rich from it.
Yeah. Well, he just bought a $139 million ranch.
Jake did.
Yeah, from the Mike Tyson fight.
So did anybody get knocked out in the Chavez fight?
No, it went to decision, but Jake Paul beat him pretty much through the whole thing.
You know, and at the same time, as like much as you want to hate on him, he made Tyson millions. Tyson needed it, dude.
Oh yeah, Tyson's gonna be set till probably the end of the
Right.
day.
Like he really needed it. Like he helped Tyson out in a way. So I think that he's looking at it in that way as well.
Yep, for
so
sure.
it's like
The whole reason I brought it up too was his next big fight that I think it might be happening. I haven't heard from the other guy, but he said that it's in the works and it's supposed to be happening next year. I think is Anthony Joshua.
Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul and Anthony
we're gonna
Joshua.
see Jake Paul get annihilated. Then.
Yeah, who's that one British guy that's like always against Jake Paul, but he has fight rosters. He has like pro boxers.
ASI?
No. It's like this guy's not a boxer, but he always gives Jake Paul crap constantly.
Okay.
But he was like, good luck. That's what he said. He's like, Anthony Joshua's going to kill you. But yeah, that's his fight. He's like, it's going to happen. And he was on. Jake Paul was on Rampage Jackson's podcast, and he was like, I just need that thing that's going to wake me up in the morning. He's like, and they were like, you think? And he's like, that. Yeah, you know how cocky he is.
yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, as long as you ain't, I don't know, man. Like,
Well, I mean, if there's any bigger representation of a padded record than Jake Paul, name it to me now because it's all padded record. Anthony Joshua is
agree.
like he's like looking to actually fight some
well,
fighters now.
Anthony Joshua just beat Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
He would destroy Jake Paul.
Andrew
There's no damn chance.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like I if that happens, I'm getting pay-per-view for that one.
Yeah, I
I'm
would watch
going
it.
to, I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
watch
saying.
it.
And I think that's what he might have been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I'm going to take my shot at boxing, but he was rich before he tried boxing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, how are these guys going to do it?
Well, that's like-
they're not going to do it like
like
us from the bottom of the gutters. They're going to fight the best of the best right away because everyone wants that money.
Yeah, and I watched an interview with Anthony Joshua before Jake Paul was calling him out. It was around the time that Jake and Mike Tyson were getting ready to fight. And a person asked him, like, well, what do you think about Jake Paul? And he had nothing but good to say. He's like, you have us, like you have like, there's like a, what does he call it? Like a, not, it's like a roster, but he called it like, there's like, things you have to do to get to the top, like a plateau or something. Like you got to build. It's like, you fight the best of the best because you become the best of the best. You know what I mean? He's like, and then you have a YouTuber over here, and he was like, but you have all these people that he's bringing over to watch, the sport, and he's like, I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's like, he's bringing money in for some of these fighters.
The one thing I'll always give him credit for is he helped Mike Tyson out like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they asked him too. The guy asked him, said, well, who do you think's going to win, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? And he's like, he's like, back in his heyday, Mike would destroy him. He's like, but today he's like,
It's different
He goes,
day and age.
Jake has the youth on him.
Yeah.
He's like, and he's
How old is
pretty
Jake
hungry.
Paul now?
I didn't even
28.
I didn't even watch the fight. Does it look like they were actually going 100% all out?
Who?
Either of them.
Chavez or
The most
No,
recent.
Tyson and Jake Paul. I didn't watch that one either.
Yeah,
So-
I watched that one. I will say this in the
So
first
did it look like they were swinging to like try to knock each other out?
the first round and I think the second round, maybe halfway through the second round, it stopped. Mike Tyson was just hitting him and was like brutalizing him. Like I was like, oh, Mike is gonna knock this dude out.
No shit.
And then there's people that break it down.
Okay.
And like when you're watching a fight, they'll break down the fight or like that. And like Jake Paul like did this huge punch and left himself open, and it showed Mike like pull his hand back, but stop. And then he was like biting his gloves all the time. And then like I have a video I'll show you after this. I was like, I don't know if he's like paying him, but I'm like, dude, like that. I'm like,
Looked like he could have finished them.
and if you're like, you're Mike, right? And Mike sees those openings. You know what I mean? He sees that. Like I don't care that he's 50 or 60 years old.
Yeah.
He still has that eye for how to
yeah.
do his thing.
For
and like
dangers.
and it was like, yeah, dude, knocking people on their ass.
Dangers.
And I was
Out
just
the
like,
park.
they were breaking down. Like I said, dude, the first round, I was like, oh, dude, Mike is gonna lay him out.
Yeah.
like this is over. And then it was like they hugged,
That's what the whole world wanted to happen.
and then they hugged, and the guy says, you know, you can take it for what it is, but they were like thinking like they had different shots, and it looked like Jake. And there's AI out there too, so I'm not. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he whispered to him like, chill out. And then he said, and then after that round, which legit because I watched it all on Netflix. When Mike would like see those opening shots, he'd be biting his glove all the time.
Yeah, because
I was like, dang, dude.
He probably had to pull back.
Looked like
natural
Tyson. Looked
instinct
like
is to
Tyson would
capitalize.
would just eat that.
Did you see him
Still
training up to the
soup
point?
to this day?
You see him training up to the point?
Yeah.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
What Like
terrifying.
after the second round, he was like not even the same dude. I was
Yeah.
like, what happened to Mike? I'm like, you had him on the ropes. He was done.
Yeah.
Like one hit, dude. And like I said, that guy slowed it down, and like Jake came in, and I mean, like, dude, his face was wide open. And Mike was just like, and he stopped himself. And I'm like, and you've seen Mike Tyson's eye look right in that opening.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a little odd, a little weird.
Yeah.
But then I
had it.
watched the next fight between him and what is it, Julio Chavez or whatever his name was, or something like that. And that guy was actually trying to look like he was trying to knock Jake out, and Jake freaking destroyed him.
Yeah.
Really?
Made him look like
Old
a
boxer.
Isn't Chavez? Wasn't he also? Wasn't he a little bit smaller too?
Oh yeah.
He
I
was,
think Jake had to come down some weight for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jake's gonna be fighting Anthony Joshua now or try to,
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua was heavyweight, right? Big boy, big boy. And
Dominated heavyweight for a minute.
dude, he can hit like a ton of bricks.
Who did he get smoked by though? His last fight was
I know Andrew Louise got him the one time.
Angelo Luis. Yeah, that was a bad look.
It was, but then they came back. And fought
Angelo
a-
Luis, that was a first Mexican heavyweight of all time.
Yep. And then they
Angelo
fought a
Luis.
second time, and then Joshua beat him. Yep. And then they fought.
Joshua's got beaten again though. Oh, by Francis Ngannou.
No, Francis. He beat Francis.
He beat Francis.
Yeah, he beat him.
damn, see, I
yeah,
haven't-
but there might have been a fight since then too that he lost. I don't know. But his last fight, Francis, was like I think last year. So he definitely had a fight probably since then, and he probably has lost. But yeah, I mean, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Stop fighting these old boxers
Yeah.
and old
You're in your
MMA
prime.
retired fighters.
He's had time to get into the
Because that's the thing, dude. If he goes and fights, let's just say, okay, bro, he goes and fights. Who was the other guy? He kept Canelo. Kept calling out Canelo. Okay.
So who
he'd
was?
definitely-
Jake Paul was?
Oh yeah, he was calling out Canelo.
Oh my God, come on, bro.
Yeah, and he'd have to shed a lot of weight to fight Canelo. And then if he's calling out Anthony Joshua, if he fights either one of those dudes, right, and he beats them, then I'll be like, right on, you're a boxer,
100%.
for sure. But you have to fight. You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, hey, dude, go fight.
Look, I mean, he beat Tyrone Woodley in a fist fight.
Yeah.
He beat Ben Askren in a fist fight.
Dude, what you can't really do about that, man. Ben Askren about died.
Hey.
He just had a double lung transplant, dude.
So,
But, I mean, that's not really saying much. Like, I mean, he beat.
no, that's
Ben
horrible.
Askren.
That's
like,
okay. Sorry, Ben Askren. Jesus, dude.
no, but like, just he's a wrestler,
Ben Askren's maybe got the worst record ever of all time.
dude. It is terrible.
He's the most beat the shit out of guy in the world.
It's bad. And then like Jake Paul was like, thought he was
It's like you want to be a fighter, and then they should show you
got paid, dude.
a video of Ben Askren.
They showed Ben Askren at the end of Jake Paul fight with him, leaving outside and like photographers and film and all that stuff, and he was just holding his wife's hand, smiling. I'm like, yeah, dude just got paid to get knocked out. So yeah, this guy's like, if Jake Paul was like, hey man, take the knockout in the second round.
Well, we
and,
had this
and I'll
conversation
give you
before the
I'll give you
podcast.
20 million. I'm like, dude, I'll do it for freaking $1 million.
Yeah, we had this conversation on the podcast. I think the lowest some of us went was like 500,000.
About what?
Like taking a loss,
taking a
taking
fall.
an L.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll never take an L.
If someone was
No,
like
I
20
think you
million,
had said that before. You're just like,
someone
yeah,
would
I
offer
can't.
you
But, like,
$20 million to take an L.
Take an L.
Yeah, me too.
You should totally smoke my ass.
I'd make it look real. Like you guys see me fall on a dime.
I
dude.
let him like I
You
let
should've- I thought you was telling $500, like a grand, 1,500.
No,
I'm like, no,
I think
hell
we got
no.
down to
It's not.
500,000.
You talking about my dignity? Yeah.
No, dude.
But you say $20 million, I'm like,
10 million.
I'm doing something else. I'm gonna get knocked out, and then I'm gonna go like ride boats all the time. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I'm gonna be living in a
I'm gonna buy a
mansion.
jet ski.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna get really
I'm
good
gonna
at
do
jet skiing.
fun shit the rest of my
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to lose it.
I'm gonna never work.
I'm gonna
day
have
in
a
my life.
cool car.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna have it,
Dude,
gonna-
you're set, bro.
dude.
You're set.
For 20 million,
Yeah, bro.
you're set.
We straight up got a freaking bomb podcast room. But hey, everybody, welcome back to This Is Us. Eli got knocked out by Jake Paul, but he got $20 million. I wanted to fight, but he said, no, we got to make it look real. I need some guy that looks like he
no,
would
he
maul
actually
me.
didn't. He didn't want the night. No, I'd be like, he ate 20 more million. Now he gets to punch you in the fucking rib real hard.
Oh, dude, I'll take it.
20 mil. Would you take a knockout?
Heck yeah.
And then we got 40 mil.
Sure.
So we're talking about 60 mil.
Dude, I would totally go for 60.
Knock
talking
me, knock me
$60
out, bro.
million.
Knock
Set
me
for
out
life.
all day long.
Jake Paul.
I'd take two.
Come
I'd
punch
take
one of
4
us.
knockouts. I would take a little bit of brain damage. A little bit.
I think I already have some, so I don't know how
Like
much.
he grounded pounds you and shit.
Ah! He'd just be like, dude, that money's coming. I'm like, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
You're just in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
His nose just get more and more crooked.
Yeah. They get up and they're like, it was a good fight. Jake Paul, my respect is to you.
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, but like he does need to fight like a real boxer to have some respect, and I think that's where he would get his respect
Yeah.
because he fought Tommy Fury, which was,
Hey, come on now.
but Tommy beat him. Tommy Fury.
Oh,
beat
Tommy
him.
won?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Tommy can fight.
Yeah. No, Tommy beat him. Fed him. Tommy beat him.
I mean, that's Tyson's little brother, bro.
Yeah, but he's not like.
I don't
he's
know. How
not-
the fuck are those guys related other than the height?
I don't think
Because the
they're-
bodies are from different people. Because Tyson Fury
I think it's from a different.
looks like shit.
I think
bod.
it's from a different mom.
And then you got Tommy Fury, who looks like a literal Greek god of a person. And then you got Tyson Fury, and his love handles are bigger than my stomach.
yeah, no, Tyson.
I got
Fury-
love handles too. So I'm
Tyson
not.
Fury looks like me if you stretched him out to like whatever his height is. What is like 6'8" or something like that.
Worst
You just
body in
stretch my-
fighting ever.
But I mean, that,
Worst looking body is between him
That
and Roy
gypsy,
Nelson.
what do they call him? Gypsy King.
Yeah,
that dude
Gypsy.
can fight. Bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
He
nothing
can
you can say
boy.
about it. Nothing you can
He
say.
can
about
look like what was that little green dude on that little Play-Doh dude, little green
Oh,
guy?
Gumby?
Gumby. He looked like Gumby.
will
That's
piece you
okay,
up,
but
dude.
he'll knock you
Oh,
the
dude.
frick out, bro.
Hit you with that gypsy power, dude.
But Tyson, Tommy Fury, I think I think it's not the same dads.
He
I think
beat
it's
the shit
different
out
moms.
of Tommy. I would like to. No, I wouldn't like to see.
I think they're different dads though.
But if
Tommy
Tommy,
took on the name.
Oh, okay.
oh really? They
Yeah,
got different dads.
I think the dad's
You
not.
seen Tyson Fury's dad
Looks just like Tyson.
punching the window and shit
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
like, "Dum,
I was like, damn. I was like, dude, if this was bare knuckle and that window wasn't there, I'm like, I feel like that dude would have beat your ass if it was on the street. That's the one thing that those gypsy guys got on the street.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're gonna win.
Well, that's that when he punched the glass. That was Tommy Fury was fighting KSI too, and Tommy Fury beat KSI too. Another YouTuber. KSI was the one that fight the older brother Logan Paul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
beat
know. Who he
Logan
is.
Paul
I know who
twice.
KSI is.
Yeah,
I didn't know he fought Tommy. Tommy beat him though.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A lot of people say no, he didn't. KSI like, I don't know. He kept saying, I mean, dude, KSI's forehead's like this big. But anyways, it's like he was saying like he wanted them to go and like do a recheck on it, and he's like, till his dying day he'll keep talking about it, but like, no, dude, you lost. Take the L, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, is he paying people off? Because then, Tommy Fury could have took the L too if he
Well,
was
that's
paying
where it's
people
like
off.
you'll never know because he has the money to.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where it's like when
I think
gets to
that is part
Release
of the
the
reason why they
files.
call them exhibition matches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if there is an actual something that comes out about it, it's not technically an actual for real,
Yeah.
match, because then it gets into the realm of illegality with fraud and things like that. If you're throwing fights, that is illegal, I mean, like, especially at the
Oh, for
professional
sure.
level. So
They be meeting in them back alleys.
makes you wonder.
They be pulling up in a limbo, and you got Jake Paul. Hey, Mikey, come on in the car. Mike sits in. And he's like, "What you got, man? What you got?" He's like, 40 million to take the L. He's like, "Man, I could buy a lot of pigeons with that one.
a lot of pigeons.
A lot of pigeons." Like, put your mother in a straitjacket. Spinal. I say that, dude, and if Mike Tyson was here, I'd be like, bro, I apologize for everything that I ever said about you. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like truly a massive fan of yours.
I am too.
Oh, yeah. But it's like, dude, I remember like because everybody talked about Mike Tyson and I
Yeah.
didn't really ever watch him as a kid. I heard about him all the time.
Yeah.
And when I heard him talk for the first time, I'm like,
Right.
And then,
that don't make sense.
and then
No.
you heard he was like, and then
It don't make
you-
sense when you're a kid.
especially when you would
Because
watch him.
we go ahead.
Because I would watch him on TV. Like sometimes my dad would pop him on or something like that, and then like, but that would just be the fight. So you would have no idea what he was talking about.
No.
You'd see him smash people, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, then you'd go to the post fight interview, and you'd be like, oh wait, this is the toughest guy in the world. Like, what is happening?
Put your mother in a straitjacket. And you're like, Mickey? What?
It's just and like then you'd watch him smash people, and you're
Oh,
like,
destroy. And he wasn't like, what was he, like 6'1"? 6 foot? He
He's a
wasn't
small
big-
heavyweight,
Yeah,
yes,
he's a
yeah.
small heavyweight, and he was laying dudes out.
every fucking.
it was so fast.
Bop, bing, bong, boom, bing, 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 bing. People are like,
and then like 40 more times. Say that like 40 more times.
bing, bing,
bop,
bong,
bop,
bong, bong, bing, bing,
right.
bing, bong, 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 bong,
Mike
bong, bong,
Tyson's knocked out more people than what you just
Yeah.
did.
bing, 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 bong, 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 bong.
More.
I'll be honest because I'm not gonna lie.
He knocked out like fucking almost 50 people or some shit. Like,
He hit one guy on the way down that many times.
Yeah.
I think.
Bing,
Like-
bong, 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 bing.
Yes, I think there was one knockout he had.
Bonk,
He hit
bonk,
that
bonk.
guy, I think like 5 more times before he hit the ground. Like,
Right.
and you're just like, that's how fast he was. He
that
was
dude's like sitting in the hospital with like some soup up to his mouth. Like,
He's like, I made a massive error.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Going back and watching the highlight reels of Mike, man. Oh,
He's terrifying, dude.
so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
I think Mike Tyson would have held up into boxing to any age, I think, and it will continue to be that way.
Yeah.
I think Mike Tyson would be one of the boxers that would have held up to any fucking style. of
Oh, yeah.
fighting.
Yeah. And that's the thing,
Mike
too.
Tyson
It's like,
is at his prime. I don't think anyone could beat that dude.
I don't know, man.
It would
That
have
Ali.
been. I mean, again, legends. That's
That's
the
the
only.
only-
peop-
that's the only
people-
Legends never die.
Yeah, you can really,
That's for Sandlot, I think.
yeah, and Mike, you can see because
Babe.
there was an interview with him and Ali back in. Did you guys ever see that one where he's like very?
He's like,
deferential.
I can't do it. He's like, I can't
Yeah.
beat you, no.
He's very deferential to Ali, which
He's like, no. He's like, you know. He's like, the master. Yeah. Bowing down to
And
Ali.
he's so scary. You're like, God, this guy's terrifying.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He sounds like
He's the only dude, when he was knocking dudes out like that, right? He is the only guy that could have a voice like that because he could fight like that.
that's what I'm saying.
probably
it almost
part of the
makes
reason-
sense why his voice is that
Yeah,
way.
because he was, yeah.
Because imagine growing up.
He's
where
like,
he
hey,
grew
God's
up.
like,
You're just a
about
specimen.
to, yeah. I'm about to say some crazy shit, and I stop myself.
I know where you're going on that one.
Good man.
Give him a crazy voice.
Yeah.
But it can beat anyone's ass in the world.
Yeah, it's true.
You can just lay dudes out, bro.
Anyway,
You guys ever seen that kickboxer? His name's Benny Lee, I think his name is.
ooh, that sounds so very familiar.
He done a lot of like he did some movies with Jackie Chan, I think Jet Li, Chuck Norris, but this dude was actually like a kickboxer. Like he actually competed.
Hercides is like is Benny Lee his last name
I don't know.
or is there another one?
I know he definitely has like 3 things. to
Oh,
his
okay,
name,
Benny-
but
okay, it's 3 names.
I remember Benny Lee.
Okay,
So maybe you're right. He's a white guy.
okay.
But
Because I'm trying to think there was
he's like 70 something now.
okay.
But dude, man, he was a killer too, dude. I was like, whoa, like because people talk about like Bruce Lee, like okay, he was a real small guy, he was really good at martial arts, but like in all reality, if he would have fought like Mike Tyson or something like that, there's just no way.
Yeah, the size difference.
Yeah, but like I mean, we'll never know, you know what I mean? But
It always depends on like what style of fighting that you're going to put them into.
yeah, exactly, right.
And again, it is one of those things where it's like I probably would not want to like get into a situation where Bruce Lee could get a hold of a bladed weapon.
Oh,
Right.
How
It's
fast
always,
he
that's why I
was.
said it's always the same.
If he has a
For
knife,
sure.
It
Jet
always-
Li too, and
they're
Jackie
so
Chan.
fast.
You like sing,
You know?
you like
That's what I always think about with fighting is like
Yeah.
if you could take it all the way back to where it's like you could have
Primal days.
anything less than guns.
Yeah.
You could have any of it.
Yeah, like a gladiatorial stuff.
Anything less than guns.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who comes out on top? Who's the best?
See, but that's the
Who's
thing.
the number one
I
uno
don't
killer?
think we're going to be able to get there. Okay, I think this, and this is going to sound like a long tangent. I don't think we're going to get there until the people at Colossal that are doing the basically Jurassic Park in real life. I don't think we're going to get there until they figure out how to like replicate human cells and like regrow stuff, and then we're all Wolverine, and then they might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, yeah, cool, you can come back from most stuff. I don't know, because we're in kind of fairy tale land as far as the science stuff goes right now.
Yeah, but Benny Lee, that dude, he was a kickboxer. He claims he made it or whatever. I don't know. I don't think it's true. And he had like 200 wins and 0 losses, which I don't think is. I think that's. But back then, those old boys would say things that weren't true,
I mean,
and they weren't recorded.
Trying to figure out who you're talking about.
Because
Just type in like I think it's Benny Lee, like a kickboxer. Definitely look up kickboxer. But he was quick, dude. He knocked people out. I mean, he was insane. Like I went on a whole. I don't even know who he was. I'm like, I'm watching this dude, and I just went on this whole, just like a whole night of just watching this dude, just going and going and going.
Benny. Is it Benny Lee Ortiz?
Let me see what it looks like.
He's like super.
Is it Benny Leonard?
No, that's not him.
Is it this guy?
Yes, that dude. That dude right there.
Okay, Benny. Benny Urquidez is
Arquidez, yeah. That I said Benny Lee.
I
think they call him Benny.
Let me see it.
But Benny Urquidez. He's like
That guy there?
Yeah, but that's him old now.
Oh.
yeah, that's
No. Like back in the day.
out.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He did.
No, he's knocking dudes out.
Yeah, he did. He did movies with like Jet Li and Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee
You have to
and Chuck
send me. You have
Norris.
to send me the fucking link to what you're talking about with that, so I can, because that dude looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I feel like Rogan's
Yeah.
talking
he
about
was
him on the podcast.
traveling around the world and doing.
Yes,
Okay.
and he was knocking fools out, but they had him in movies too.
Yeah.
and everybody was like Chuck Norris was like he would spar with Chuck a lot. He would spar with like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
and people were like, dude, they don't really understand. Like that dude would probably kill them all. And
Right.
I'm like, I don't know, but like I watch his highlight reels because he actually, unlike a lot of those guys, like because Bruce Lee never competed. I think one time he did a lot of like demonstrations.
Yeah.
That dude fought like and knocked people out like, and he was so like when I seen him, I'm like, there was a fight with him and Jackie Chan, and I was like, dude, that was him. I'm like, no way. It was just like, and he has like this roundhouse, dude, that is like insane, and it like, but he uses that roundhouse on that movie. I don't know what movie it was, but and he was knocking dudes out with that roundhouse that he did on the movie. I was like, dude, this dude's bad.
I need to do a deep dive. I've heard the name
He's cool.
before, but like I didn't really know. I guess
I might get hate. Some people might be like,
oh,
oh, dude's a fraud, but I'm like, I seen videos.
No way. There's not. Wait,
No,
that
that's-
guy's not a fucking fraud.
yeah,
That
no,
dude's
like,
knocking
it's
dudes
probably
out.
just like he's.
I've never heard of him.
He's quick.
That
I
was a deep.
swear
That
I've
was a
heard of
deep
him.
dig you got there.
I
like
swear I heard him heard the name on Rogan, and that's where I think
Yeah.
I learned how to pronounce the name.
Oh, I'm sure Rogan.
'Cause
You
I-
say that name, Rogan's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm like because I think it was,
They put him up next to who is that martial artist? He's a black guy, but he is freaking like
Michael Jai White.
yes.
Yeah,
They put like
like the actor guy.
yeah, because like I think he's
And
competed
like
too.
kickbox- Yeah, but he's done a bunch of kickboxing
yes,
as well. Like that.
yes,
Pretty
and
legit.
that guy,
Yes.
what is it, Michael? What?
Michael Jai White.
He talks highly of that guy too. He's like, yeah, no, that dude like knew his stuff.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, respect, because I like Michael Jai White. I think he's cool. I think I think that dude could really throw down.
Oh yeah,
everyone
he
gives
can.
him props as a martial artist.
Yes.
He has.
Yes.
Well,
Competed
did you ever see that video of him with
Kimbo.
Kimbo Slice back in
He
the
was
day?
like, Kimbo was like, and he's like that, and he just went slow at it.
Yeah, he just like it showed him like how you can trick people.
Somebody like that, he's not a bull crapper. He
Yeah.
demonstrates, he shows you, but he's like, it's legit.
Yeah.
Unchoreographed punch is what it was. He was.
That's right.
teaching.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, just crazy. It was like I went down that. I was like, dude, this freaking Benny guy is freaking killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was just like highlight reels. I'm like, whoa, who is this cat? I'm gonna bring him
gonna-
up.
yeah.
I'm gonna bring him up on the podcast.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
How about him?
I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on his stuff and watch some of his highlight reels and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because that is one of my favorite things about maybe it's me just getting older. I love watching highlight reels of boxers I had never seen before, like
Yeah.
especially kind of like bigger name boxers from different eras that I had never heard of, maybe, or that sort of stuff. I love watching those like compilations on
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's like
He
half
was
of my
like
YouTube.
Be like 4 a.m. and you're like, well, I should really go to bed by now, but this guy's got me hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, it was just a recent video that came out, that one you've seen with that guy in that like karate suit.
Yeah.
He was showing him, like demonstrating to him like his moves from back in the day. And I mean, I think that dude's like in his 70s now.
Yeah.
And he's still like, he was showing some moves. I'm like, dang, that dude, if he hits you, he'd probably hurt you.
Yeah.
Even as old as he is.
Jay White.
No, Benny.
Oh yeah, Benny.
Oh, dude, Jay White. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think if that dude.
What's his age? How old is he? You guys think?
Michael Jai White.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know.
I would have to
Rogan's
say probably early 50s, maybe.
early 50s.
Probably like around Joe, maybe a little younger.
Yeah.
Not a dude you want to freaking.
Him versus Joe Rogan.
Ooh, I don't even like
I'm
talking
asking
about
the hard
that.
questions.
Yeah. Oof. I don't
Well, see, Joe's competed too
Yeah,
in karate.
Yeah, but like Joe's
both-
even talked about like how broken his knees are right now and stuff like that, and you know,
Be doing a lot of stem cells.
yeah,
Helps.
I don't know.
But I don't know. I don't really even want to answer that question.
fair
To be
enough.
honest. What do you think?
I don't want to answer it.
I would probably
Make sure you
if
guys
I
were
had
on
to
the same
say
page.
if I had to say right now, probably Michael Jai White in the moment, but I don't think it probably would ever actually happen. You know?
No, and they respected the heck out of each other
I don't,
too.
and I don't think either one of them are probably. Is Michael Jai White still competing, or is he's more like he's just still trains a lot and is
He's like,
Yeah,
I
think
don't
he's like
know. I don't
Joe.
think he,
they're both kind of in the same realm.
yeah, like they roll. He rolls and
Yeah.
he trains, but I don't think he's fighting no more.
yeah.
no.
I don't think he but
No, I think he's just like a
they both
really
got
good,
really rich. They don't have to
yeah.
beat nobody's ass anymore. They
Exactly.
can kind of just do their thing and talk about it.
Yeah, and especially
Was Michael Jai White? Was he the one that played Spawn? Or, no, or am I wrong there?
no, he played the guy who played. I don't think so.
He had our ass earlier though.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
might-
don't. I don't think I'm right on that
You
one.
might be right though, but I thought it was I thought the only cool thing about that was about that movie. Are you talking about the old
You know,
live action
yeah,
movie?
the rough one.
Okay,
The-
because
that big fat clown. But you guys know who played the fat clown too?
oh yeah, freaking God, I can't remember. He was in John Wick.
Yeah, he's that Mexican dude.
Yeah, I cannot remember his
He was
name.
married. He was married to J Lo.
Yeah, he also was the squirrel in freaking Ice Age for any dads out there.
I was like, that. No, I dude, it blew my mind when I seen that. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
But
no, Abe was he was spot on again. Michael
nailed it
Jai
again.
White.
Was he?
Yeah, he played Spawn.
that's what
Damn.
I thought because like
He's
his
been
nailed
moving
it.
for two tonight.
Yeah.
like his like I know like in that like he actually really knew how to fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like some big deal. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, yeah, I think that's Michael Jai.
No,
White.
honestly,
some knowledge out
it
there,
probably
dog.
could be awesome. Like, and maybe I don't know, do a remake or do like bring Michael Jai White back and do it with like good CG because that was
that's all it was.
It was terrible.
I
special
wonder
effects.
what the budget was for that film. was.
$14. Like,
I mean, dude, it
like,
was-
I don't know.
For what, Spawn?
Yeah, dude, it was so bad. It, was
was
like
bad.
back before they figured out how to do superhero movies yet with the CG and stuff like that, and it looked so terrible, dude. But it'd be cool if he like came back and did it again today. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, I
would
mean, he
see
ain't too old.
No, I would like to see a
Bring
Michael
him
Jai
in, dude.
White.
Let him
Spawn
run it.
movie.
Let him run it.
Dude,
You got something on your mind?
there was a video I was seeing that a show I was thinking about watching. I think it was on Netflix. It had, I'm pretty sure, Martin Lawrence and dude that avoided taxes forever and went to prison for it.
Oh yeah, freaking
Snipes.
Wesley.
Oh, yeah.
Wesley Pipes.
I'm pretty sure them two are in it. Have you guys seen the commercial for that on Netflix?
oh, like a new one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Which
Back when they were doing shit.
Okay.
They're both kind of not doing.
Oh no, he played Blade in the new freaking Deadpool
Ooh, maybe
movie.
it is new. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
Wesley
think-
Snipes, he's
you know
kinda
what?
back.
I don't know if Martin Lawrence is in it or not. I know that Snipes was in it,
Oh.
but there was
Yeah, no,
another.
yeah.
There was another famous dude in it
Oh, okay.
around there.
it's on Netflix. I'll have to look because I've been watching Netflix a lot lately because of and I've been smashing through Tires and Bad
Oh,
Thoughts.
dude.
Oh, dude, just comedy gold.
Shane Gillis with the gun all the time.
Dude, I've watched that show because it's short. I've watched that show I think 3 times already. Just like because I'll just pop it on and like.
You were telling me the other day you think Andrew Santino was mad about that.
He was. He was talking about. He was golfing with Bobby Lee and bitching about it.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
about filming it.
Just not being on it.
Or no, not Bobby Lee. He was golfing with. Not Bobby.
Oh, Santino. Okay,
Santino.
sorry. I thought you meant
He was-
Schultz. I was like,
he was golfing with the dude that is the other main guy in it other than Shane.
Oh,
McKeever?
the
No,
hand dude?
Yes.
yeah, okay. Freaking.
You know exactly who
not
we're talking.
McCusker, but
Nope.
Steve. It is
Steve.
whatever his last.
Gal Rio or someone.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
actually Steve. The show too. But
And Andrew Santino was mad that he.
Andrew wants to be on the show. Yeah.
Should. It'd be good. I
maybe
think it'd be
season 3.
good addition.
Yeah. I mean, get Bobby Lee on
Santino's
there
funny.
too. That'd be
Dude,
fun.
Bobby Lee
Get
would
Bobby
be
Lee.
it. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
gold
He's-
mine.
Yeah, he was just on Bad Thoughts. I mean, that like on that
With his
episode
wife
of-
dying. I'm like, good Lord. This is ridiculous.
But
Bad Thoughts was a rough one. to
that
go
one
through.
was
Awesome
insane.
show.
It was wild, dude. But
That's how my mind works.
What about the creature on the back?
oh, dude.
It was Tom's face. I'm like, Tom, this dude's mind
Yeah, dude. What about the
is
last
so
episode with the freaking
corrupt.
the
It's
giant
gone,
dick?
dude. His mind is a
the last
tough
episode
spot.
what?
The last episode, he has a freaking giant, like 15
Oh my
foot
god!
long
and he's
dong,
throwing it over his shoulder.
and he like
Cuts it
chops
off with an X.
I'm sitting here watching this, and then like it replayed, like it was like just
There
a
was so
dream.
many dicks in that episode,
Yeah.
by the
It
way.
was just a dream, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, it shows him right back at the thing, and he takes the thing. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, whatever.
He
It
does it anyways.
doesn't again.
I'm like, yeah, dude, he was wild, bro.
Tom is wild.
yeah.
His mind has no limits.
He's one of those dirty comics.
That's some of my favorite. That's my favorite. He's like one of my favorite comics right now of all time.
Oh, he's freaking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Tom's way up there for one of my like favorite stand-up comedians.
Oh my god.
His shit kills me, dude.
I like Nate Bargatze a lot. I like Jim Brewer.
Opposite. That's Tom's evil
No,
good brother.
Tom's the evil
Tom's
one.
the evil one.
Tom is Satan
Nate Bargatze is
compared
good.
to Nate Bargatze.
God.
Nate Bargatze is good. Tom.
Yeah, for sure. You're like, holy crap, you guys brothers.
Yeah.
He had Nate Bargatze on his podcast.
I know. And they talked
you-
about that exactly.
Yeah, he
right
was
there.
like, you could tell Tom was trying to get him to say things. He's like, no. It's like, Tom, dude. But I love Jim Brewer, dude. Brewer.
Yeah.
I just started going down a rabbit hole on his YouTube page, and he's like releasing some really good stuff on there, dude. That dude, I seen him live, dude.
didn't
I
know
went to his show.
You've seen Brewer live.
I seen freaking
Yeah,
Brewer
right. I forgot
live,
about
dude.
that.
Me, Jess, Joel, and Cassie.
Shit,
dude.
that's right.
Dude, so good, bro.
I bet that was
He
always
cracks me up. Dude. He was referencing like teenage boys to like bears.
Yeah.
And you know his freaking roar, like his mouth. Oh, dude, I mean this guy is freaking gold.
He is.
Yeah, dude. He's always
good.
Gold. Yeah.
He's like peak our era of
Yeah.
of what like guys our age was into.
Oh yeah, I remember watching Brewer like just back in the day, like in the 90s. I'm like, this dude's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Loved him. Yeah, and I like Tom. Tom's good too. Tom's a good stand-up. Chris's first, like, 2 or 3 were really good.
Chris who?
Dalia.
Oh, I haven't seen none of his.
His older, like his stuff that's
His
on
older
Netflix.
stuff's hilarious.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
I think he released one on YouTube or something, right?
Yeah, I think there's maybe two you can
You know,
watch on YouTube.
we were talking about it the other night because neither one of us watched it, and I watched.
Chris done got himself canceled. I'll just say it, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Poor
yeah.
Chris. I don't know if he'll ever recover.
He's coming back.
He's,
Is he?
Well, I mean, he's still huge.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
know
he's
what, Chris,
still selling
man?
out
Well,
places,
dude,
you know.
Well, dude, we'll throw you a bone. I know you may not be able to be on Joe Rogan's podcast, but you can come on This Is Us Pod. Hashtag it out, Chris D'Elia.
Never in a
Chris would
million
be like, these guys, I don't like. He'd point right at me, but I don't like him.
years. They're all R-worded.
Yeah. No, yeah, good. What's some other dude like Richard Pryor from back in the day? That dude freaking slew
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Murphy, good God.
Yeah,
See, one that, and again, I know, again, talking about another guy that got canceled, but I loved his shows and I loved his stand-up. And people probably will hate me for it, but Louis C.K., dude, that guy makes me laugh so bad.
he liked
He's-
to J his D in front of people.
Yeah, he's a bit of a monster when it came to that. And like, but dude,
He's a bit of a monster,
oh my god,
but hilarious.
holy lord, dude,
straight
he made
up.
me
And
laugh
I
my
know
freaking balls
I
off.
wasn't the biggest fan of Louis C.
He was a bit of a
And
monster when it came to that.
The other one, Sam likes him a lot. Bill Burr.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not a big
I
fan
like
of
Bill
Bill
Burr. I love Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr.
Not too big of a fan of him either.
He makes me laugh.
You're not a Bill Burr
He's
guy.
depressing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
he's very depressed, and Louis C.K. is too.
Yeah, they both have that same. Dude, have you ever watched the show, Louis?
No.
It's that dark humor that gets to you.
dude.
It's like I'm like, bro, the world's dark enough.
Yeah,
Like
you don't need
like,
your
I'm here,
laughing.
I'm here to
be,
laugh, dude.
Yeah.
Like not like go home and like rethink my life. Like, man, maybe I should just unalive myself. You know what I mean?
Dude, welcome to the dark side sometimes.
But the thing is like not knocking them. Like those guys freaking. I mean, they're.
Yeah.
I mean, Louis C.K. was just on with who was it? Jerry Seinfeld. Some other British dude. Don't know who he was. You guys would know him. He did some. He did the freaking Grammys.
Oh,
Comedian.
God, it was
He roasted
The Office,
people.
The original Office.
yes,
yeah,
that guy.
Freaking Jerry Gervais.
Yes,
however you pronounce his name.
Him and who's the guy? He's always like this. Will Smith smacked him.
Oh, Chris Rock.
Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they had Louis there.
Yeah.
and like there was like just talking. It was like talking about comedy and stuff.
Yeah, I did. I saw a clip of that.
it was
I haven't
good.
watched the whole thing.
It was
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I would say like Louis was for me like the funnier one out of the bunch, and it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, but
I mean, Chris Rock, I have always found hilarious, like
Yeah.
as well. But like, I will say though, I've never been a big Jerry Seinfeld fan. I've never found
You know
him all that
what?
funny.
I don't think I've ever watched one of his stand-ups,
I've tried.
so I don't really think I could actually weigh in on that.
Yeah.
But I've thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I should just
I'll
give
watch
it a
some
shot and see if
stand-up.
I even like him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan.
Have you seen it too? Have you seen him?
Enough.
Okay. Oh, I mean, like just him as a
It's just
person.
not-
I'm
it's
not.
just not
I'm
my
not.
style.
Like people loved like the show Seinfeld. I could
And
not,
I'm not saying
stand
that.
that.
I'm not
show.
saying that he's not
Coolest
funny.
part about Jerry Seinfeld is that bass line going into.
But I'm not saying that he's not funny. I'm just saying he's not my type of humor.
Sure,
You know what I
sure,
mean?
sure.
And so like,
I mean,
it
no,
just
definitely
doesn't
he's got
resonate.
that. He's got his audience.
Absolutely.
You know,
He's a massive,
Sure.
one of the biggest comedians of all
I
time.
need to give it a shot. I'm gonna
Do a deep dive on him.
Next next podcast, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I
Give me your
watched.
favorite. Yeah.
I watched a bunch of Jerry Seinfeld stand-ups.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna do it.
I guess I might have
I'm
to
gonna
watch
do
it
it,
too.
dude.
Yeah, you know we should come back with
Just do it.
It'll like come back with
Like,
each one of
I
us, our
powered
favorite-
through it.
Yeah, each one of our favorite Jerry Seinfeld,
Yeah,
stand
and we might just come on here like, dude, that was
or
garbage,
it's
bro.
all sucked, balls like
Most
I don't
likely.
know.
It was trash.
It was not funny. I don't know.
Because I've heard he does stand-up, and I was like, I've never.
He's done it for years.
I know, and he's like totally welcomed by other comedians. But like, hey, I'm not a comedian. It's like if it kind of sucks nowadays. Shit kind of sucks, you know.
Yeah.
I know. No, that's totally horrible.
But again, it's
What
a
a,
different
what a
type of
dick
humor.
thing to say.
No,
but
it's
it's
a
like
different type of
at
humor.
the same time, yeah, it's like there's so many comedians that people are like beloved with, and I'm like, not
They
funny.
don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
And that's really
100%.
in
I
I think
comedy.
it's just a taste thing, maybe. You know, like kind of like
Absolutely.
you like what you like.
That's it.
Oh.
You got to make me laugh, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
If you know what I mean, I'm here to watch something to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not chuckling at this, I'm like,
Not getting the chuckle buster out of this.
what do you guys think about Dan Cook? You guys ever see his stand up?
I loved him back in the day.
Back in the day, exactly.
I haven't seen
I
him.
loved
He's-
him back in the
he's
day.
still doing-
I
I have
like
no idea.
specials?
I'm talking about his old
he
stuff.
fell off though. That's
Oh, did he?
I
fell off.
was young, so it's one of those things where like I haven't watched those in like 15.
Oh, I
20
remember
years
back in the day
either.
too. He made me laugh.
Yeah.
for sure. But I don't know. I have no idea. Like he's kind of canceled too, right? Some of these comedians, man, they gotta stop like doing dirty stuff.
Well, I don't know. I don't know so much what he
Louis C.K.
Is he
Chris
can-
D'Elia?
is-
He didn't
is
do.
Dane
He
Cook
did do nothing too crazy.
Did he
did
not?
I don't
I
think
have
so.
no
Dan
idea.
Cook. I think he just kind of fell off a little bit and,
Did he?
and stopped making
I think he
material
almost
or
got
something.
too popular for a little while.
Oh,
there.
he was
like he
huge.
got so big, and then I think it almost kind of worked against him later on as he started,
Yeah.
because then he started doing movies and stuff like that. I remember,
Employee of the month.
and then what was that? Good Luck Chuck.
And good luck, Chuck. Employee of the month had our homie in it, dude. Whitehead guy now.
Oh, freaking
He's on Kill Tony all the time.
You talking about like the legend?
White haired dude. He like to Joe Rogan. He's like, I gotta pull this thing out. And it's like a,
Harlan.
Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams.
Yeah,
He
he
was
is
an
a
employee of
legend
the
too.
month.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to
Was
go
it
back
really?
and rewatch that.
Yeah, he was like one of the guys when they would like go up in the pallets and hang out up there. Harlan. He was up in
I
there.
only ever watched him.
He wasn't in it like a whole lot.
Yeah.
What
I
was
mean,
that?
I'm not sitting here saying it was a great movie.
No,
but
no,
I
I
that
mean,
show that was it? Andy Milonakis was in it, and wasn't Dane Cook in it too? About chefs.
Oh, I remember something. I never watched it, but I remember something about that back in the day.
Milonakis.
oh my god, I got bees on my head, but don't call me a bee head.
Overcooked or cooked? Ah, shit, I can't
Andy
remember.
Milonakis.
Overcooked's
I'm not
a
gonna
phone
lie,
cell
bro.
phone game.
That dude is a weird looking dude.
Oh yeah,
I believe that is Rosie O'Donnell's son.
yeah,
Looks very similar.
yeah. No, he got the shit into the stick. He looks bad.
Yeah, he's something else. Weird.
Funny though.
Yeah, I mean that's if
Kind
you
of.
like that kind of humor.
That's up
It's
for
up-
debate.
it's up for a
It's
debate there. If you
for
like him,
sure.
you like him. If
That's
not,
up for
hey, man.
debate. Yeah.
Milanakis is a weird dude.
Well, again, there's a lot of people, and I think it's a weird taste thing sometimes. Like, and
Yeah.
you know, because I've also realized, like, I've gone back to certain specials that like I thought were super
Yeah.
funny, and like at a different time in my life, I didn't find them.
Oh,
like,
for
they
sure.
weren't- because I had seen other comedy at that point, and then so it kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It almost
Like
aged
one
it a little
guy, I didn't really think he was like really funny. He was like obnoxiously funny, and I don't really like that. But I like him now. Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
didn't
huge
really
fan now.
Me now, yeah. But like, I didn't really find him like. I don't.
Back
even
in the day.
I don't even know if he did stand up. Just his movies. I was like, he's not really that funny.
No.
Yeah.
He's just a weird dude. He's still a weird
Oh
guy.
yeah, I remember watching him freaking pop.
But
on
he
his
grew
feet.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice
That
pop.
was a impressive
The
one.
frick was that all about?
He grew into that shit though.
Yes. Yes. I love just chilling back.
He's like riding
watching
mules. His mule,
on his farm.
his mule fanny.
Yeah, you're like, man, I could be a farmer one day.
Yeah, dude.
Let me just giddy up on a horse.
Dude, Tom Green's
Horses,
living the
by the
life.
way, scare the living shit out of.
They should
I don't like
probably.
horses.
Got to be friendly.
I see these people. No, I ain't befriending.
I can't. Horses don't like me. It's just
I've ridden one horse in my life, and I was up on the thing like I was like, put a helmet on me.
And when you
bro.
realize how like strong this giant animal is, and
and
you're like,
you're not going to make it do what it don't want to do.
Yeah.
There's no way. I was like, okay, well, not doing this no more.
what's
And I've
w-
never ridden one,
what's
and
weird
I don't like
about
petting them.
their, I've heard this.
I don't like petting them. Dude, you're not a horse guy.
Dude, they're
Have you seen
look
a
at them
Clydesdale?
beasts.
Like
Yeah,
up
bro.
close at the like the fair and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They're so big.
Could you
It was
imagine
just
if
like-
horses were carnivores?
Oh God, we'd be screwed. They're like bears.
We might be fucked.
Yeah, that would be rough, dude.
Yeah, horses are different, dude. They freak me out, bro.
Dude,
They're
a
just
heavyweight carnivore horse.
big beasts.
But we figured out how to like tame them and like
know.
use them for warfare and
Big
stuff
dogs.
like that. Like
They're
yeah.
fearless.
Yeah,
big
well,
doggy.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's why they put the blinders on because that was the thing is especially in horses in warfare you had to put blinders on them so that they wouldn't like freak out to all the stuff that was
Yeah.
going on and they had to run in a straight line and like because they are somewhat simple animals in that respect I guess like this is the way that they used them.
You calling horses dummies?
No, simple.
Okay.
Simple and dumb are not the same thing.
Okay.
I'm simple.
Simple Jack.
That's me too. I'm not dumb. I'm simple, dog.
I'm simple. I'm a simple kind of guy.
I'm a simpleton.
I'm a simple man.
Maybe be a simple kind of man. Baby. Get it, buddy. That's it, man. Rocking it out until you can't do it no more.
All right, we're gonna end it on that.
We absolutely can.
Okay.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Yeah. We got a Patreon out there. It's in the link. You can go
it out.
check out Bad Deals. Episode 1's out. We need to be throwing out some more. We're going to be. It's been a minute. You can check my man's book out on Amazon.
Yep, Kindle. The Pale Book collection.
Digital.
Yep, digital, so like you can get it on Kindle. But it's like it's not in print or anything like that. But yeah,
But still, go get it, guys. You want a good read? Check it out, man. Get a glimpse of my man's head.
yeah, it's scary.
But yeah, good pod, and we'll catch you guys on the next.
Later, boys.